Alright, back in it. Bronze Age Baron. I need bronze. You know, big shock. Let's go get some of this, and let's also make some more coal, just get ahead on that. Why not? We've got the Megan Gjord. Found the merchant last episode. That is phenomenal. That's a piggy. Okay. Thought that was a creature in my base, but they're friendly creatures. Hooray! My run leveled up. So yeah, I just want to fill this up, get everything ready. I do want bronze for a Karve, first and foremost. I need that ready. That's going to make this so much more convenient. Karve sailing is so good. Being able to do this with coastal copper, bring a portal, have a great time. Yeah, it's going to be good. Alright, I wonder if these are full. Did I? No, I did not. Alright, let's just fill this up then. Pardon me, piggies. So, Ashlands is out PTB. Finally. Feels really good. Not too many problems sorted. A lot of people are saying stuff about the mob spawn rate, which is interesting. Very curious indeed. I don't know how true they are. They could be right, they could be fantastically wrong. I think it is far too early to say. It is literally the second day as of recording, and it'll be the third day that Ashlands PTB is out when you guys see this video. So, will we know? No, we won't know. That seems kind of silly because Swamp seemed really hard, Plain seemed really hard, Mistlands seemed pretty hard, and then Ashland seems very hard. This is just how all biomes seem to be at the beginning. And a lot of people just don't like the difficulty or just the rate of mobs. And I just gotta say, like, okay, you know. Okay. You don't like it? Okay. I might not like it either, but it's like, you know, are we testing for game design or are we testing for personal opinion here? What's going on? What's happening? You know, what's the plan? What's the idea? I'm confused. I feel like we absolutely have to prioritize the game design at hand rather than our own opinions. Seems ridiculous. Let's see. We got one copper. We need to get a whole bunch more stuff. All right. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's go get that then. Oh, I need rested. Whoa. Let's go get that good rested buff. I got everything good here. Turnips and stuff should be ready soon, which is fantastic. That's going to be great. Getting a spice rack and all that. Oh my god. It's going to be a fun time. I've seen the more spoilery stuff, but I don't want to say any of that. It's all very minimal, and I don't know the true context or aesthetic or anything. I don't want to say anything. I don't want you guys to say anything. Let's just all have a proper experience when the biome goes live, or whoever wants to do PTB, they can do PTB. I don't care. You guys enjoy that. Oh no, sir, my carrots. I'm gonna have to harvest these the old-fashioned way. Ay. What are you guys doing? Ay. Stop coming for my carrots. Well, at least we're getting a new pig from it. That's good. How many did we get? 48? That's enough. That's more than enough to get my 15. Okay, that'll land me 45 again. We still have 18, right? 33, so we can plant 3 more. That makes 18 planted. Perfect. And now for the turnips. Alright. I gotta crack this rock open to save that carrot there. Saved. Any other ones in trouble? No, seems alright. Okay. Alright, let's put the stone away, put the cultivator away, make some soup. Stone. Mushrooms. I have so many food items. Just regular modifier too, just so much. Okay. Let's put the excess soup away somewhere. I don't know where. It was in one of these chests. I don't remember. Let's just put it in there for now. Alright. Gotta go out and mine some stuff. I need 7 more copper and 4 more tin. Of course, I'm just gonna fill up whatever I need. Pocket portal with me so that of course, I can go back and grab rested whenever I want. Goodbye. Yeah, a lot of people, anybody trying to make deep design analysis this early into any sort of PTB for new content, it's a little ridiculous. Our conclusions are going to be absolutely awful. It's best if we just theorize, and I highly doubt if a lot of people even are using optimal tactics. You know, I don't know how many of them seen my mage guide or things of that nature, but yeah, there are a lot of interesting tactics and testing that have to be done tactically in order to properly understand how to deal with Ashland's mobs. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. It's going to take quite a bit, and it might take some progression too. You know, Jay Smart said he was a killing machine with some a weapon that I won't mention just for spoiling sake. Don't want to say that, but you know, it was one of the Ashland's weapons that you get further along. And so, you know, things change when you actually start using good shit and when you get good shit. So it's all going to be a little bit different over time. That's to be expected. But then again, like, you know, this doesn't surprise me because people just came back out of nowhere from not playing the game in forever. And people, a lot of time, they'll put a lot of hours into doing, like, just easy building. And they're like, man, I have so many hours in this game. I'm struggling. How much time did you take in doing some, like, analysis, like doing some tactics, thinking about combat strategy? You know, how much time was that versus how much time was building? You gotta have a good ratio. You have to have the good understanding of all of it. You know, what's the game about? What's the game about? You know, why are we plucked down here from Odin? Oh, we have to kill these 9 bosses, or what will eventually be 9 bosses. Well, hey, better be thinking about combat then. At least sometime. So yeah, oh, blueberries. Oh my god, I got so much shit in my inventory. So yeah, there are people that can be just incredible builders and be really good combatants. I mean, the obvious #1 example, you look at Scales. What a fucking legend, dude. And his build quality is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, so. Big props to him. We have a workbench here. Love that. Save that good old copper. Yoink. Let's remark the portal. But yeah, there are a lot of people in general who go into a game, and if it has some sort of mention that it's very hard or very brutal, immediately their mind kind of shuts off, and they say, oh, well, the game's hard, you know. I don't have to look inward. I don't have to do any terms of strategy. I don't have to figure shit out combat-wise. I'm dying a lot. That's just how the game is. The game is hard. Also, no, the game is challenging. And, of course, by challenging, the challenge is meant to be overcome. You are meant to dominate the game eventually. So, you know, step up. Step up. You can't just say game hard and then return to the game and then immediately say, game is hard. No, yeah, game is hard. Yeah, it is. But you can get better and overcome the challenges. It's okay. If you don't want to spend too much effort into getting better, well, you know, there are YouTube channels for that. Hey, I'm one of them. And, yeah, plenty of guides that will go out there. Now, unfortunately, a lot of modern day guide making on YouTube for whatever game is a lot of clickbait, a lot of tragedy. And that's because just some people just don't want to let go of what their idea of their favorite weapon is. They don't want their favorite weapon to be bad. Tough shit. Sometimes your favorite weapon is going to be bad. It's not your fault. There's nothing against you. You should have the same complaints that the people who correctly analyze the weapon as bad do. And the same complaint, the same correction, the same course of action would to be asking the devs, this thing that you designed to be cool and has no communication, that it should be like bad. It is bad. Fix it. Fix it. Patch it. Balance your game. Fix the game. So I don't understand. I don't understand why this this sort of weird like pearl clutching over certain weapons has led to just the vast exception of all sorts of clickbait because, oh, just my opinion, bro. You didn't frame it as just your opinion, did you? All these clickbait YouTubers, they didn't frame it as their opinion. They framed it as guide. They framed it as advice. But if it's going to be just their opinion, how are they reliably expecting it to be helpful to other people other than them? Therefore, it's not really a guide, is it? And thus, it is still clickbait. Yeah. A lot of people make some trash-ass guides, man. Can't even really call them guides. It's a lie to call them a guide. It's false. Same thing with a lot of walkthroughs. You ever see a no commentary walkthrough on YouTube? That's not a real thing. That's a fucking oxymoron. You can't have a no commentary walkthrough. You at least have to have text commentary to tell you what's going on in order to walk you through the game. Otherwise, people are going to come to false conclusions. Oh, he did this, so that means this strategy is good because of this. And it's like, well, that's not necessarily true. Because the person isn't giving you any actual commentary, you don't know it any better. It's you know, at that point, you're not walking anybody through anything. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. So, a lot of people are doing playthroughs as walkthroughs. That's not true. You're doing a playthrough. You're doing a let's play. Let's say any of that. The terminology is all out of whack. People are clickbaiting nonstop. It's become hyper-normalized. And a lot of people are getting very, very confused and upset because of that. I mean, people trying to find good game advice are having a shit time. And there are people that are actually like going against the concept of game analysis because they don't know any better. There are plenty of gamers in this newer generations that have never seen a game guide making landscape that hasn't been riddled with clickbait and absolute garbage. And because of that, a lot of them will just say, oh, well, these, you know, guides in general are terrible. doing game analysis is terrible. You know, it's like vast misrepresentation of what the community should be and what it has been. But I can't say that it's too out of touch now. Sure, you should be doing better research and testing things yourself and figuring out, like, okay, well, where are things here, where are them there? You know, can we find good game guides here or there? Can we actually find what's going on with guide making here or there? Where are the proper guide YouTube channels? Hello, I'm one of them. But yeah, it's something that takes an unfortunate amount of digging and time, and a lot of the older generations don't fucking have that time, and so it is a real pain. Real pain. Fucking hell. I mean, a lot of the younger generations don't have that time either. Work, school, whatnot. Very few people actually have the time to go out and search for proper guide making channels, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. I mean, there are a lot of people that are great community members of mine that have essentially just stumbled upon the tactical analysis that I do. They're just like, oh shit, I didn't know that the at gear worked like this. I didn't know that there was just like a deeper analysis to like to the huntsman bow, for example. I didn't know that there was deeper strategies with like sledges or this and that. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry that it had to be me, but it had to be me, I guess. Thanks. I'm glad you guys are here. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I wish that it could be one of the 100,000 to 200,000 subscriber channels that give people all of this readily available, top quality information that is just derived from simple testing in theory. I would love that. That would be so good. That would be so nice if everybody had that information on deck at all times. But we don't. We don't live in that internet landscape in this community. We don't live in that internet landscape for pretty much every gaming community, which is a tragedy. It's a damn tragedy. There are some communities that still have that mindset. A lot of MMOs that have very strict and analytical ways in order to beat the hardest of tasks. There will be the ultimate mindset, and good guide making will come from these top of the line players, where they have to do proper well analysis in order to even play the game and beat the challenges at hand. It is rare that people will specifically go out and experiment at that depth, even when that depth isn't even necessarily mechanically incentivized. Like, there are certain games that just aren't on that level. Of course, you know, Valheim isn't on that level, but it is mechanically incentivized to be good. Of course, Ashland's very strong. Luma said that, he's one of the devs at Iron Gate. He said, we're not considering any nerfs yet, which, thank you. Fucking thank you. Thank you about that. That's amazing. But, yeah, there's it's kind of a tragic undercurrent of the current guide-making community, and a lot of gamers have been absolutely yanked down this hyper-casual rabbit hole, and they're getting fucking swindled by these guides. And the reality is, you gotta test shit. You gotta test shit out. You gotta come to these conclusions, or find the right communities that do come to the right conclusions, or do something. Because, holy shit, it's going to be an absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. Now, what's really interesting is, I believe I mentioned in the last episode, the durability system of No Rest for the Wicked, and how that's a problem with the limited drops at hand, and how that could lead to a negative feedback loop, especially with the limited food system, which they have buffed, which is good. But the randomness of the drops, the stat requirements on the loot, all of these things combined with limited mob drops, or limited weapon drops and the like. This means that there is a negative feedback loop, and the durability could just exacerbate that and be a part of the negative feedback loop, which leads to anti-fun experience and just horrible design overall. I say this because oftentimes this will lead to a lack of experimentation, and what I'm talking about now, like the process of, oh, you have to test things and come up with theories in order to get better at the game so that you don't get swindled by these guide makers, or you come to really satisfying conclusions yourself and maybe have more fun with literally any game. Like literally any game. This is good and well, and I don't need any system that's going to be punishing in one way so that it could encourage me to experiment in another way. No. Experimentation should be something that we already naturally do as gamers. And we do experiment with differing levels per the gamer. But every gamer does experiment to a certain point. I think it's safe to say that every single gamer experiments with damage typing. Everyone will say, oh, skeleton, maybe it's weak to blood damage. Oh, it is. Look at the damage number. Color changed. Haha. Shit like that. It becomes really simple. Like, oh, my weapon is slowing them down. Cool. Like, yeah, like there's shit going on there. Like, yeah, gamers are gonna come to these conclusions. Like, oh, I can parry these enemies, and then I can smack them when they're staggered for additional damage. Like, there's clearly some simple analysis being done via testing by every single gamer that will go through game after game after game. It'll happen. It'll happen for everybody. The utmost extent of which is going to be limited by the person. But honestly, once you get started, I don't think there should be too much of a stopping point. Come to as much of a proper conclusion as possible about the game, and you can come to good conclusions when, whether it comes to your own personal satisfaction, that doesn't have to be dependent on the balance of the game. Oh, I can't get through here. The portal is blocking that. Just because you're not using the best weapon ever doesn't mean that you have to stop using something that you might have more fun with. This is merch. I'm a Mistwalker main, but I recognize that Staff Members is going to be more effective all the way up and through Mistlands. It just is. It just is. And that's not going to stop me from being a Mistwalker main, especially in co-op. Never, ever. It won't stop me. You can't do it. Because it's too fun. And it's too effective enough to get me through the game and have a great time. Oh, I need fine wood. I need fine wood for Karve. And so I'm going to have a fun time regardless, but I look at things like the Jotunbane. It's like, well, if you guys want to make this into like an actual proper weapon. And I look at the Porcupine and I think the same thing. You guys want to make this to an actual proper weapon that looks like what the aesthetic design should be, or that feels like it, what plays like what the aesthetic design should be, then it has to be rebalanced. And if enough gamers actually come to these proper conclusions, hey, it will probably be rebalanced by the devs, because there's, that's just how they function. They listen. If there's enough people, they listen. So it's really as simple as that. We could just be having more fun if gamers did proper testing on average. And so there shouldn't be some sort of disincentivizing to test, but there definitely shouldn't also be a in-game incentivization that has a cost on the player in some other regard to experiment. It's like, oh, well, we want you to experiment, so we're going to put this penalty on something else. Like, excuse me, I'm going to experiment already. Gamers should be experimenting already. Why do we have these, like, fucking drawbacks? And I'm looking at other durability systems now. Valheim's durability system is solid. I'm looking at specifically Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom durability system. That is fucking hot garbage. That would be the first thing that I mod out of those games, and it would be 100% deserved, because that is a horribly designed system. Designed to make me experiment. Designed to make me experiment. Do not don't fuck with me, okay? I experiment already like 15 times more than your average gamer, which it shouldn't be like that. It should never be like that. That is fucked up that that's the case, okay? You know, back in the day I was doing normal shit. Now it's extraordinary. Why is it extraordinary? That is fucked up. God damn, I hate fucking modern gaming scene. Anyway, at least we're getting good games out of it, and you guys in the community are amazing. The fact that I can rant like this and there's more positive reception than a normal playthrough where I'm very chill is remarkable to me. I don't understand it, but then again, I kind of do know what I'm talking about, don't I? So, I respect it. I respect it. But yeah, you know, I want to understand weapons on a deeper level. I want to understand the game and mechanics on a deeper level. And if my shit fucking breaks because I'm trying to understand it on a deeper level, I sort of fucking God, I'm going to mod that shit out so fucking fast and slap the devs, metaphorically, with my pixelated dong across their dome, because they deserve every single last bit of shame from this anti-fun ass design, okay? Let me fucking experiment so that I can actually engage with the game and help you as a developer understand certain things and see how the community functions, okay? Jesus Christ. No anti-fun design. No anti-gaming design. That is fucking joke. But yeah, Valheim's durability system is pretty good. It's nice and immersive. I like the clank of the sounds that it makes. It's very satisfying, and you know, I don't really have to worry about things running out of durability unless I get into a very, very sticky situation, like a disaster befallen upon myself by myself. So if I get into a skill issue situation and you know, oh, the portal's broke, or I don't have a portal, and I'm stranded somewhere, and I gotta worry. It's like, well, that's a situation where I fucked up, so the durability system working there is good. That's fine. But in other systems where it's like, or in other times where I just have like less upgraded gear, again, that's also like a personal failing. Like, upgrade your shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. Or have a pocket portal so you can go home and repair real easy. It is what it is, you know? And then the durability, people actually like the punishment of the durability system. Well, we have custom settings for that. Thank you, Hilda's Quest update for the world modifiers, you know? But you look at that and I'm just like, oh man. People who want to play with these weird-ass durability systems for, like, maybe they like it for whatever subjective reason or immersion, fine, fine. If they want to get real into the level of punishment, they can. You can do that. Fair. Enjoy that. It is what it is. You can enjoy that. Nothing against you enjoying that. Keep it away from the main intended gaming experience, and we're all chilling here. We're all chilling here. Alright? If people want to engage with these trash-ass durability systems at a harsher level, go ahead. Make it an optional setting in the game. Keep it away from the intended discussion and the intended gameplay, because it is a disaster when forced upon people. I'm trying to experiment. Most other people should experiment. And when you can't experiment, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Things will be even worse than clickbait, okay? Think of the gaming system now. Now imagine if everything had trash-ass durability system on top of it, and they couldn't experiment that much with gear. Think of the fucking clickbait out there. Think of that shit in your recommended, what have you, all sorts of bullshit in your recommend in your fucking feed. Could you think of that? Oh my god. It would be vile. Absolutely fucking vile. Rant over. It's time to mine some copper. And tin. Alright, it is real coastal copper time. We have got to set up this portal in this Karve. I believe I have more workbench wood than I want, but that's okay. We can leave one workbench here just so that some mats don't despawn. Let's put this here, and then we can repair that if it's damaged. It's not. Slap a portal down. Yay! Let's get to mining. Here we go. Oh no, I hope I don't get ambushed by a 2-star troll. I need pickaxes. I think I'll go for the bronze pickaxe first and foremost. Give me that. Let's put these blueberries away. Chill mining time. We've had the cathartic rant. Now it's time to relax. Get everything mining easy. All calm and such. Hell yeah, it's time to begin this kind of painful experience with Bronze Age, but thankfully it's been split up into all sorts of separate grinds like find wood, merchant search, setting up your portals here and there, building. Ah yes, building. This sailing is going to be fun too, and I should chart more sailing routes eventually in the future. Check the river system, see how they go. Got a Grey Dwarf aggroed, it seems. I am going to load up the entire Karve. Gonna get 120 medals here. Hello, sir. Goodbye. Yeah, I want all the goods. I want all that. I don't know if I told this story before. I think I did, but my dad, he was replaying Final Fantasy VI, which was mistranslated as Final Fantasy III when it first got ported over here. That game is, in addition to being fucking incredible, okay? There is a lot of missables, as per any good Final Fantasy. I mean, look at 9, the GOAT. Oh, so many missables. Which, I mean, I don't look at them as like, oh my god, they're missables, like, no, what a disaster. I look at them like, more like magical findables. Like, oh, it's just magical experience to find them. And then the way that the gear and loot system works, it's like, holy shit. This is actually incredible. And it's a phenomenally amazing feeling to actually get that gear. I'll talk about that gear more in depth one day. But he was playing Final Fantasy VI, and there were 2 secret floors to this one area where he was going for. And he was trying to watch a walkthrough, so he'd play a section of the game, watch a walkthrough, see if he missed anything, go back to a save, and if he did miss something, he would replay and then just like not be left behind, okay? And that's a solid way to play. That's like a classic old school way to play. And what happened? He was watching this person, some different person, just, you know, it says, has walkthrough in the title of the video, so he expects it to be informative, as you would, and, never mind finding the second secret floor, this person didn't even find the first secret floor, and not only that, this person was not actively searching for the floor as well. Absolute disaster. Absolute disaster. I mean, holy shit, what a disaster. And yeah, it only just costs people unnecessary time. Clickbaiters must be stopped. Truly. If you're going to clickbait, make it a funny-ass joke and make it quick. That's the only time I clickbaited. The only time. Ever. It's probably the video on my, no, it definitely is the most viewed video that I have on this channel. A little bit of cheeky, funny clickbait. Just a quick 1-minute video. Lovely time. It probably isn't even 1 minute long. It's called Valheim Crystal Battle Axe OP, where I'm taking the Crystal Battle Axe and I'm chopping down an oak tree, and I roll the oak tree and it kills one grayling, and then the oak tree rolls down the hill where it kills another grayling in quick succession. Funny shit. Funny shit. I love that. What's interesting is that a good amount of people don't like it. They didn't like it. You know, it's got a solid amount of dislikes, which is so weird because it seems so unnecessary. It's so simple. And then that really kickstarted me into actually doing Valheim analysis, because I was like, you guys, you're disliking my video because it was clickbait, but you want the real information. That's what that means. You want the real analysis. Surely. And so I made a 30-minute long analysis video. It's like Valheim Crystal Battle Axe OP for real this time. 30 minutes long. Got a good amount of views. I linked it in a pinned comment on the original funny clickbait joke video. And that video still got a decent amount of dislikes. Still. And that just shows me one thing. That showed me right then and there that some people on the internet just want to be fucking angry. They just want to be fucking mad. They just want to dislike shit just to dislike it. That's what happens sometimes. And you gotta ignore that. You gotta learn to ignore that as a creator. There was a lot of dislikes on my most controversial video, which is about how docks are not mechanically incentivized in Valheim. I was like, you're doing docks wrong, which is as in you're doing docks, and that's wrong. And people didn't like that, even though it was totally true. And then I made a follow-up video, which was about, well, it was a more constructive version of that video. I started off stating the conclusion that docks are bad. You can just keep ship mats in a chest and then portal them anywhere. It's just way more convenient, and even Grimcore and Luma, some of the devs, they not only do that, but they have done it on stream and mentioned that just chuck it in a chest. That's dev-intended mechanics, dev-used mechanics. And that seems ridiculous that docks aren't incentivized in this Viking game. And so I posited that maybe we should have a shipyard style of like workstation, and that you could make a dock that would have this like shipyard type area, and then you would be able to upgrade your ships, and it would just be so many mats invested into a ship eventually that it would not be convenient anymore to just break it down, portal it back. A, you didn't have the shipyard around, but B, it was just a shit ton of mats that actually went into upgrading your ship. And it would also, of course, fix all of the quality of life issues that currently exist sometimes with sailing. And what happened? That video was extremely well received. It was one of the most well received videos on my fucking channel. And yet, it started off with the premise of the video. It started off with the premise of the conclusion of my most controversial video. Some people are just going to dislike your shit because they want to dislike shit. That is what it is. It is what it is. And this leads an even stranger taste and an even stranger conclusion in the realm of online gaming, where some people out there, a good portion of people out there in like every community online, are not very spicy. And unless you make it a habit to call them out, to set good community, not necessarily community guidelines and rules and all that, but just I guess yeah, you could have it in your rules, like what I do with certain things, but just keeping the sort of environment at a certain way, and incentivizing and disincentivizing certain things socially. It's really important, and it helps a lot for maintaining an actual well-meaning, wholesome, but also constructive community that still is able to call out some bullshit when they see it. And thankfully, fucking so thankfully, guys, you have no idea. Thankfully, you guys here in this community are super fucking cool. Holy shit. Y'all are wonderful. And I will take the smaller community size any day over a whole bunch of bullshit brought along by a serious amount of clickbait or just a shit ton of toxic Andes lurking away. And no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll take the shit any day. Any fucking day. Y'all are wonderful. Alright. Let's sleep and then head back. We got everything repaired. We just need to... I kind of want to make more meads. Do I want to? No. Let's actually stop. Let's not make the meads. I should process more coal. I feel like... No, I also have to plant the acorns. Ooh, the things are gone. The things are out. Where are they? Where are they? There we go. Yes. Couple more, right? Surely there's there we go. Okay. Excellent. Ooh. Nice. Let's get this resin away. Oh, more flint head arrows. Hang on, where's that? Yes. Easy yoink. I need to plant the acorns. And I have to also make some coal. Yeah. The good old, non-reliable fine wood farm. Okay. And some regular wood too. If I can't help it, unless I'm playing co-op, I don't like farming a lot of beech. I don't like doing a standard wood farm. Give me multiple types of wood any day. And I'll farm that. Time for coal. Pigs. Pigs are hungry. Okay, we have an abundance of quite a bit of stuff, honestly. We do have an abundance of mushrooms. I want to save those mushrooms for, like, a great variety of future shit. Let's spend some blueberries. Let's drop 5 there. How we doing? Oh, you guys need stuff. Rejoice. I've fed you, finally. There are hogs around here, too. I don't know what you guys are looking at, but you can stop Blair Witching and eat some food. Yeah, let's put some over here just for shits and giggles. Stay away from the carrots and turnips. Eat some good stuff. Alright. We need to head back through the portal, because there might be some things attacking the ship or what have you, and I don't want them to do that. I want all of my metals safe, not at the bottom of a river. How we doing? Okay, ship is looking great. It's time to mine. Hello, bird. I'm just gonna go around and get the top copper. Make things smooth, make it easy. Grab the copper, grab the tin. Nothing too wild. We got a decent amount. Let's fill up that copper to maximum amounts. Maximum, I say. Maximum, not maximum. 60 copper at least. Let's grab some tin as well. Somebody's doing yard work today. Oh my god. Oh, what is it? Tuesday? That's a good day for it. I stand corrected. Even more top copper. Hello, hello, hello. What a legend. This spot is amazing. Top copper. Well, it's all going to be top copper that I find. That's new. I meant to say coastal copper. It's all about that coastal copper now that we have the Karve. Run 54, by the way. Check that shit out. Okay. Let's mark this as the boat and portal. Port out. Yeah. Sorry, I just I got my phone that I just bumped into with my arm. That was the clunking sound you heard. Alright, we need more copper. Here it is. We're going to get a little bit more than 60, but I'll save that at the end. I should be able to hold, let's say I can hold 22 copper with the Megangord and all that. I can hold 22. What does that mean for tin? So that means I got 88, which means I can have 44 tin. But I don't have more than 44 tin because there's going to be overlap. So there's going to be 14 extra, no, 14 tin, so there's going to be 16 extra tin per the amount of copper that I have. That's fine. That's fine. I can also hold the tin and then store the copper. I think that would be a better idea, actually. So I can hold like 30, just like maybe, let's say I can hold 32 tin. 32 tin, and then there's one extra, which means that would be 32 plus 30 would be 60, oh, 62, which means I would need 124 copper for the 62. I'm not gonna have that. I do want a copper surplus just because of the eventual copper decorations in Mistlands. The very metal walls are just gorgeous, so that's gonna take a decent amount of copper. I forget what else takes copper in Mistlands, but something else does, so copper surplus is fine for the future. So I guess I'll go for the 16 surplus tin instead. Or, no. It's all, a lot of the copper. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go for the surplus tin, just because that's going to net me more bronze now. All the copper is going to be converted into bronze anyway right now, so that's fine. Bonus copper is just going to be bonus copper at the end, so focus on the bronze, focus on the bronze. Nothing coming down from the mountain? No. Aggro radius has got to take height into the equation, otherwise a Drake would be descending on me. That'd be instant death. Death from above. You know, hearing this lawnmower outside, I'm just thinking, like, haven't we fucking learned from shutdown? Haven't we learned from proper lockdown times? Not too long ago, by the way. Haven't we learned that maybe it's good, like a really good idea to actually, like, just fucking grow food? Grow fruits and vegetables? Like, to cut down on our yard size and to actually use this for shit that fucking matters. Like fruits and vegetables and shit. Can't we just fucking relax on the yards for a moment? I'm trying to enjoy my peace, my midday peace, doing whatever. There's fucking atrocious yard work happening. And I don't know about y'all, but fucking upstate New York, people love working on their goddamn yards. I swear to God, it's every day in certain neighborhoods. But, holy shit. It doesn't mean anything. Like, it didn't mean... What did the yards mean? What did they mean during shutdown? What did it fucking mean? Let's keep it real for a fucking moment. Jesus Christ. What do they mean to you when shit hits the fan? We can still have a yard and keep a garden too. And that way we don't have to be annoying as shit all the time with the yard work. Where are the fruits and vegetables? I mean, family friends of mine, their parents started growing vegetables. They're old. They started growing a bunch of fruits and vegetables, and their garden is hopping. And guess what? They started and learned from shutdown times. And what happened? They still have their fucking garden. And they still grow vegetables, and it's delicious. And I get some sometime, and it's fantastic. There's a real bonus sense of community to be had. And yet everybody's like, ha ha ha, let's all have our little yards that look the fucking same and grow no fucking vegetables. Jesus Christ. I don't understand. Have we learned nothing? You know what? I'm happy that you guys can't hear this nonsense. It is first of the year for me, listening to somebody mow their boring ass yard. And, well, it's not going to be last. But a lot of times there's some sort of vehicle going by or yard work being done that happens, and the YouTuber is just like, oh my god, you guys, you can hear that, right? And it's like, no, we can't hear it. We can never fucking hear it. Almost never. Like, it may be like 1 out of 50 times when you can actually hear the shit that they're pausing their video for. Or pausing their gameplay or what have you. And I'm like, you guys can't hear this shit. I can look over and see the sound meter. It's like, you can't hear shit, thankfully. Thankfully, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, other than people have just not started growing vegetables. Yeah. Not to mention, just like everybody, if we grew vegetables, the fucking price of food would drop. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be pretty good? Would that be nice? And, you know, there would still be more expensive fruits and vegetables, because guess what? There's a lot of fruits and vegetables, or a lot of top quality fruits and vegetables, like versions of stuff that we do enjoy or that we could grow, that would be grown anyway by farmers and people at farmers markets or like local farms, things like that. people would still have more expensive stuff to sell to the masses, and we would buy it. And the thing is, a lot of our basic shit, if we look at that, it's like, why is it so fucking expensive? Well, that's partially on us, goddammit. That's partially on us. We ain't adapting. We're not being good members of the fucking market in this sense, in this aspect. We gotta step up. And I'm sure if you guys are living in, any of you are living in a good, more rural marketing, you know, you've got like all of your farmers markets or just your neighbors that obviously everybody's gotta grow shit, pickle shit, can shit for the winter time, what have you, if you live on out there. But if you're in that case, then you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, and it obviously doesn't apply to you. You're all set. But my god, it's like the meme, we're losing recipes. Yep, we are. We're losing money too at the same time. And of course, it ain't just apply to just perfect fruits and vegetables and all that. It's gonna apply to things that are made from them as well. And companies are gonna fucking keep that price high. And now, you know, I'm not gonna go too deep into the corporate talk. I'm gonna keep it gaming related for the most part. But when shit's like literally right out my front door and the impact of it is clear as day, I'm like, man, what the fuck? I gotta say something. Jesus Christ. Get fucking real. I mean, come on. Grow some fucking fruits and vegetables. Goddamn. I'll tell you what. With a lot of clickbait out there on YouTube, you know what? There's something that's not very clickbaity. The home-growing vegetables and fruit. The home-growing garden. The self-sustainability channels. Those aren't clickbait. Those huge channels are readily available that will give you all sorts of good information on growing your own shit. Let me tell you. And I ain't just talking about growing green, let's say. No, not just that. A whole bunch of stuff. Properly consumable stuff. Put it on your dinner table. All sorts of good shit. Let's see. We got a lot. Okay. Surplus and copper. Oh, surplus and copper. That's probably for the best. Although, no, now that we're going to have all of our tin to mine, it's not going to be as much. Whatever. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's mine it up, and then I want to sail it back. Even though we don't have the tin surplus that I'm feeling, or the bronze amounts that I'm feeling. Or maybe we will. Maybe I did my math wrong. Maybe I did that wrong. Because it's 90, and then we're going to have... Yeah, we'll just have a tin surplus, but we'll have... What, the same amount of bronze, right? Because it's copper dependent. Maybe even more. What am I thinking? If I did half and half, held the bronze, or held the copper, I would have, let's say 82, and then that would be 41. 41 bronze. And then if I did things the other way, oh hello, that I'm doing now, it'd be 30 bronze. Okay, yeah. So it's less bronze this way, but I have more tin, which means I could just work it around on the next ship and sailing journey. And so I would... It all evens out on the next journey, which is fine. Let's get more. $428. I can get one more. Let's be greedy. Oh, mark this on the map. Tin. I'm just gonna be coming back anyway. I got stuff to store. More weight to be had. More carrying capacity, I guess. Same shit. You know what I mean. I love this almost misty but not quite low light when it almost hits nighttime in the Black Forest. Ah. This type of decent visibility but also misty aesthetic is phenomenal. And I wish they used this more often. Even during daytime, this would be amazing. Amazing look. Unfortunately, it's about to be nighttime. Okay. Let's just put that there. Go back, store some stuff, go to sleep. All that. All that jazz. Where am I going? Wrong spot. Hello, piggies. Got some stone and eyes here. A little tiny bit of wood. I hope nobody goes and says in the comments like, I live in a city, I don't have space to grow crops, and it's like, well, you know, that's fine. Perfectly fine. You also don't have a lawn to mow and annoy the fuck out of me, so I don't care. You know? That's it. Do what you gotta do. That's fine. Or do what you can do, you know? As long as it doesn't result in some annoying ass behavior, or additional annoying behavior, I should say, then that's cool. Just live your life then. Shit. Alright, we got tin here. I believe we have this thing all the way filled up now, which is, yes, we do. 120 metals. We've got 15 more, so 135. We're going to get even more. We're going to get 30 plus in the inventory. That is going to be a great time. Maybe I'll go for a balance of copper and tin. I don't know. Nah, I should probably get the tin surplus. I should at least find more coastal copper. I know that that one is marked up there that I see. And we should have... We might have some over here. I don't know. Pardon me, dear. Hey, here we go, here we go. Might as well grab some of it. $24. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there with the pole arms. Another one. Where are you? The fuck? Skeleton? What the hell was this guy doing? What were you smacking? The fine wood? Goofy ass bastard. So strange, man. So strange. Let's go get 10 copper and then we can get the rest of the tin. Got 8. We could get 11 here. If we get 11, we get 11. 9. Alright, just drop 1 copper. I mean, if they all drop 3, that would be cool too, but you know what I mean. We got 1. Alright, sweet. I'm coming for you, 10. That's gotta be, yeah, that's the, oh no, this is another coastal copper. Cool. We got a shit ton, man. We got copper for days. That's great. Now that Ashlands is basically PTB right now, just it's real close proper. My incentivization to play Valheim will never disappear during this moment. I'll never be like, oh, I'm burnt out of Valheim now. You know, no, it's not gonna happen. So, me just going and playing all this Bronze Age right now, it's only gonna make me more excited when we get to it with friends. It's all sorts of convenient. That's the coastal copper. We should have the 2 tin around. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, come on. Where is it? Should be right around here. Did I grab it? Might have. Did I grab it? Where is it? I'm losing it, man. Where's the tin? You didn't go into the water, did it? The fuck? I don't know, dude. Alright, let's get rid of that marking. Okay. We got a good amount of tin. I guess we can get like 2 more copper, so I'll go do that. Why not? So now we have 100 copper, and we've got a really good amount of tin. We're gonna have 102 copper. Oh, hello. Ooh. Come here. Whoops, elevation. Not an issue. I mean, it is an issue, but I can adapt. You know what I mean. Alright. Last bit of copper. Please just drop 1. That would be very nice. I would appreciate that if you only dropped 1. Yeah, alright. 112 copper, and we got a ton of tin. Let's get back to the boat. Hopefully it's not being actively destroyed. Oh, let's cut the corners a little bit. Just a little bit. Boat's looking good. Why didn't I see that? Did I see it? I did. I marked it. Oh well. I was over there. Next time I'll just be there first and I'll get all that copper. Oh, and the tin on the island too. That's also for next time. Okay. We have 56 copper, 102 tin, or no, bronze. Wait, what the fuck? 56 tin, 102 copper. That means we are getting 50 bronze out of this, 51 bronze out of this, and then some extra tin. That is a haul. Let's rename this to Portal. We're all set. Let's get sailing. Let's go. Good wind. It's fucking changing right now. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna have bad wind now. Oh no. Yep, no. Yeah, we're gonna have bad wind. That's unfortunate. But with this polearm and these polearm levels, and this fine wood bow, and these bow levels, and all of the flint head arrows that I have, any sort of weird ambush on the riverside, it's not going to be an issue. The final sail back to base. Let's go. Check the stats. Look at that. Nice. Bow's 35 is spicy, man. I love that. Still got axis 30. I'm looking to get to polearms 30 before I get back to swapping around axis, polearms, what have you. Of course, axis investment is going to come naturally during the A-bomb age, which will be after this mini run is over. But, well, I assume that this run will be picked up eventually. One of these days. We've got a little bit of basic wind. Let's make use of that while we can. This music, this glorious sailing music, is the sound of victory. The sound of mining job well done. 50 plus bronze haul. All sorts of bonus mats. We've got a ton of experience from making the journey. And all of our production is getting better and better. Rip neck. Oh, you didn't even die. You just took damage. They must have 4 HP, right? Oh, I didn't want to go. Let's go forward. Let's go forward. This neck is catching up with the boat. That's how slow we're going right now. Dog, come on. So serene, so peaceful. Another neck. 1 star? Yeah. Oh, Karve turn rate, bro. Man. Something about having good sailing routes for the Bronze Age. That's what it's all about. That is what it's all about. These sailing routes are so good, and there could be even more going on. Like, what is going on here? That could be sick in the future. Swamp Age, what have you. There's a swamp stand. Oh, rock. You know what I mean. Sailing routes are incredible. And this level of river sailing, this convenient type of sailing, this is what caused me to become a sailor in the first place. After many hours of being a horrible sailor, being scared of sailing out in the open ocean, the biomes that would absolutely destroy me if I had bad weather and or bad wind. It's quite simply doing basic sailing with good sailing routes in the Bronze Age that got me to this point. That was the first step. And now, sailing is not even a problem for me. I know all the quirks and weird things. And while I'm not the best sailor by any stretch of the imagination, I came a long way. And I can readily captain this nice little vessel to victory. Wind. I'm gonna kill this neck by accident. Nope, we're good. Oh, pardon me, sir. Mm-hmm. Alright, we're getting there. Get to the mouth of this river, into the small little river here. Not too small. I forget which patch it was. It went by pretty silently. There was a patch that widened all the rivers basically in the game. You could still get some small rivers, but they were far less likely. Now rivers are very sailable in Valheim, which is super cool because, well, people will get that early sailing experience, which is fantastic. Yeah, we're on a good course. Hell yeah. Still haven't even been out here exploring exploring all that. Looks like there's a river over there. Right up in here. Continues. That's cool. Right. We're almost back. Wind. There's so much that I haven't seen on this local area. So much. Man, I really gotta explore. Once I'm done with this bronze grind now, being able to map out everything to a good extent, that'll be the last parts of this miniseries. Properly mapping out the local area. At the very least for the sailing routes, that's definitely a priority. I find myself in my secondary aspect of Valheim. Combat is my foremost good aspect in this game. But my secondary aspect that leans me to becoming a more complete player in this game. It's not building, it's not sailing, it's not decorating that I do. You know, that's my big building part, is decoration. It's scouting. And of course I did my little scenes and scouting thing, my mini-series, but I really enjoy scouting for sailing routes as well. Just charting the land, making sure that everything goes smooth. I love that. Oh yes, change that wind. Let's go. There it is. There's the village in construction. Gotta be careful here. Bit tricky. Might have to pickaxe that in the future for a long ship. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, but eh. We're home. Carefully. Here we go. Well, we're here. We're here. Ah. And I don't have a cart for it. Well, that's fine, I suppose. Let's start granny walking. What have we got in the inventory? A whole bunch of nonsense. Put that off to the side for now. Get all the goods. Let's get them over here, I suppose. We got them? We got them. No rested, no problem. Unless I get raided, then that might be an issue. No pigs will escape. No thank you. Well, let's start on something. Ah, so close. That's fine. A little bit more stam, a little bit more. upstairs with me. Maybe I should have put forge on the bottom floor. Oh well. Could have swore I filled that up. Oh well. Right then, we are pretty set. All sorts of goods. Let's yoink that. And get rid of that. Time to break this thing down. I shouldn't have repaired it. I pulled a reverse thread. I repaired my ship instead of breaking it down. There we go. This needs coal now too. Man, what is going on with me? Hello, boar. Are you interested in crafting and smelting? Well, I'll do that next episode. I'll just put that in there for now. Eyes. Alright, next episode. Whole bunch of smelting, more gathering. Let's finish up this Bronze Age in style and get kitted up proper. And then, more Bronze Age for the future. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys some other time. Bye!